So, is anyone really immune to this kind of issue? The answer is very simple. No. It doesn't matter. These companies, when they buy out other companies, they may well just decide that they want a restructuring. And then that's the end of you. You know? I'll compare it to this. Years ago, Screw Attack, which was its own entity and was doing decently by itself, got bought out by Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth decided, we don't want 90% of the Screw Attack stuff we just bought. All we want is like 2 series. So they ended up closing like 80 to 90% of Screw Attack. Just laid off all the employees. We don't want you. They only kept the people behind to do that Death Battle show. And I think there was like one other. Like there was 2 pieces of content they actually wanted and thought there was value in. And everything else, they just said, fuck it, and liquidated it all. And that was the end of Screw Attack. They're just gone forever. Because the rights were sold. And they just felt there's no value. I mean, now today, even Rooster Teeth doesn't exist anymore. Right? But that's all it takes is bad management. And are you really confident in the management of IGN? One weird thing you might say is, wait a minute, IGN Network, how are they're doing good? They're able to buy other companies? Yeah, you may not realize it because, you know, everyone makes fun of IGN. Everyone's, oh, you can't spell IGN, or you can't spell ignorant without the letters IGN, right? And, oh, their reviews suck or whatever. You guys don't understand. They are the biggest gaming news source in the world. You know that, right? They make insano amounts of ad revenue and product revenue. They make so much revenue because they are the basic focal point of where people go for gaming news on the internet. Nobody else is as big as them. So they are absolutely profitable like crazy, even though we all like to make fun of them and how stupid they are and how bad sometimes their writing is and their articles and everything. No, they're rich. They have insane amounts of money just because everyone goes there for game news and they run 5 zillion ads. Like, I can tell you firsthand, you go to that site, it's like trying to navigate the fucking thing is a nightmare. There's fucking so much ad placement and shit, and they're making tons of dough on it, you know? So basically, that's how they're affording this. They're rich. You just don't know it because everyone on social media makes fun of them, but they are 100% the most prominent games media on the planet. Okay? So, basically, what will happen? Well, first of all those things I mentioned, GamesIndustry.biz, Eurogamer, Rock, Paper, Shotgun, VG247, Dicebreaker, they're all kind of like independent of each other, right? And they're all different. They cover gaming news and things differently. Digital Foundry, I believe, is actually part of Eurogame. So that's why people are afraid. They're like, oh, is Digital Foundry affected? Well, yeah, technically, they're part of the Eurogamer umbrella of companies and media. So, yeah, like, what's going to happen to those? First of all, why did IGN even buy them? Why would IGN need those? All they are, in a way, are competition. Are they just buying out their competition? And here's the thing. If that's the case, should you be worried? If you just got bought out, like, let's say you work for, okay, let me think of a good comparison here, right? Let's say you work for a mid-range burger chain. Like if I lived in Connecticut still, it would have been Duchess. Like, Duchess does burgers, they do other sandwiches too. Let's say you work for Duchess. You're a franchise owner. But the parent company gets bought out by McDonald's. So now, you're McDonald's, but you were the competition. Are you afraid? Everything might change. Now your entire corporate culture changes of how you work. Because now you got an edict down from big bad corporate McDonald's of how to do things. Very different from the way your company used to do stuff before. Right? Or even worse, they might actually just say, oh, you're our competition, we bought you, goodbye. We're laying everyone off because we just don't want competition. So we bought you to do a corporate takeover to just disseminate you and liquidate you and you're gone. Oh, so now there's no more competing sites, you know? Now, I don't think that's the case. Who's going to spend a ton of money just to liquidate? I don't think so. I think they have an intention of using them for something. What exactly that intention is, I don't know. So, yeah, what's happening right now, it seems like a lot of companies are being bought out. And, you know, what's going to happen with these buyouts? Will they result in something positive or negative for gamers or not? I don't know. We have one more story to cover today before we get to shout outs and interaction. And the story is kind of alarming. All right. So just the other day on my React show, we were watching a video about ChatGPT and about OpenAI. The name of the company is OpenAI. And they've been designing ChatGPT, their chatbot, to get better and better over the years, right? And they have this new model now that can do all this new stuff. If you want to learn about that, I actually did a React segment to it on my React show, DSP versus the Internet, back on Saturday, or Sunday. So you can check that out on the DSP Reacts channel. That's youtube.com/@DSP-Reacts. It was a fascinating segment, okay? It really was. So why am I bringing this up today? Okay? Because we're actually finding out that this company that's prominent in the world of AI, and this company that basically is getting a lot of power now because they're getting so prominent in the world of AI and everyone wants to use their AI for stuff. Guess what? They are pretty much doing things incredibly underhandedly. At least if we're to believe actress Scarlett Johansson. What? I know, this is an interesting story. Listen to this one. Scarlett Johansson herself released a press release overnight. Well, I guess it was during the day yesterday. And here it is. I'm going to read it word for word. All right? You might be like, what the hell are you talking about? Scarlett Johansson and OpenAI. What could this story possibly be? I know. I was the same mindset when I started reading it. I was like, what are you talking about? Listen to this. Here we go. Word for word. Last September, I received an offer from Sam Altman, who wanted to hire me to voice the current ChatGPT 4.0 system. This is Scarlett Johansson speaking in a press release, okay? He told me that he felt that by my voicing of the system, I could bridge the gap between tech companies and creatives and help consumers to feel comfortable with the seismic shift concerning humans and AI. He said he felt my voice would be comforting to people. So the guy who's in charge of OpenAI contacted Scarlett Johansson and said, we want to pay you to be the voice of ChatGPT because right now people are afraid about the future of AI. They're thinking it's evil robot overlords going to take over the world. But if we have your relaxing voice, okay, we think it'll work and it'll help people assuage people's fears, okay? Let's continue. After much consideration and for personal reasons, I declined the offer. 9 months later, my friends, family, and the general public all noted how much the newest system named Sky sounds just like me. When I heard the release demo, I was shocked, angered, and in disbelief that Mr. Altman would pursue a voice that sounded so eerily similar to mine that my closest friends and news outlets can't tell the difference. Mr. Altman even insinuated that the similarity was intentional, tweeting a single word, her. This is a reference to a film in which I voiced a chat system, Samantha, who forms an intimate relationship with a human. Let's continue. 2 days before the ChatGPT 4.0 demo was released, Mr. Altman contacted my agent asking me to reconsider. Before we could even connect, the system was already out there. As a result of their actions, I was forced to hire legal counsel who wrote 2 letters to Mr. Altman and to OpenAI, setting out what they had done and asking them to detail the exact process by which they created the Sky voice. Consequently, OpenAI reluctantly agreed to take down the Sky voice. In a time when we are all grappling with deepfakes and the promotion of our own likeness, our own work, our own identities, I believe these are questions that deserve absolute clarity. I look forward to resolution in the form of transparency and the passage of appropriate legislation to help ensure individual rights are protected. Right? So, in a nutshell, because that was a long statement, OpenAI wanted Scarlett Johansson to voice their new AI bot so people wouldn't be afraid of AI being an evil robot overlord. She decided not to do it. So then they used her voice anyway. And it was so similar to her real voice, all her friends, relatives, and people contacted her and said, are you aware that you're the voice of OpenAI? She says, no, I'm not. I turned it down. Lo and behold, it was her voice. So she sent them legal letters to say, what are you doing? Because I can sue you for this. And then they took the voice down. So, I just want you to think about this unique story and why this is scary. Okay? This was a situation where someone who is a worldwide celebrity, a popular actress, a hot commodity, that if something of her likeness is going to be used, you have to get compensation for it, correct? Like, they have to pay her for it. This is her likeness. You don't have legal rights to use her likeness without permission. They asked her for permission. She said no. They went ahead and did it anyway, hoping that nothing would happen. She was told, she immediately told them, no, I don't play that game, and then they took the voice down. Okay? But that's Scarlett Johansson. Alright? That's not a normal person. That's not even a mid-level notable person, right? That's Scarlett Johansson. Okay? What's to stop AI from literally stealing anything from anywhere and having any repercussions for it because we're not big enough to have a lawyer go slap OpenAI with a lawsuit? Correct? Think about this. They've already shown they have absolutely no cares in the world about stealing content. They outright did it with Scarlett Johansson. It's documented. It's happened. This is not, oh, it's hearsay, it's gossip. No, it's true. She didn't give permission for her voice to be used, and they used it anyway in their demo of this new ChatGPT. They just didn't care. All right? So they think they're above the law. They outright feel this. We are above having to pay or care or do anything. We'll just do whatever we want. Only if we get slapped with a lawsuit after will we then correct our awful actions. Okay? What's to stop AI from taking anything it wants and doing whatever it wants with it? Honestly, right? Let's be honest here. It could do whatever it wants. And all it's going to take is someone to have a bug up their ass about you, right? And then they're going to do awful things with this. So, for example, this already happened. There was, I guess what it was there was a school, and there was, I guess, like a teacher, and there was another employee of the school who didn't like the teacher. So they created like an AI video. Okay. An AI video of this person saying racist things. And they submitted, oh, look, you got to fire this person because they're a racist. Now, luckily, what happened was there was an analysis, and they actually found out the video was fake. It was, you know, they found out it was an AI video. It wasn't real. So after that, they looked into it, and they found out, oh, guess what? This other employee was trying to get this guy in trouble, and they fired the other employee instead. All right? But that's just the initial thing. Like, this is the early stages of AI. You understand? Why do they feel they have free reign to use any content they want to do anything they want? They don't. OpenAI does not own intellectual properties. They don't have the right to use intellectual properties without permission. Hence, that's why they contacted Scarlett Johansson first to ask for permission to use her voice before they just decided to do it anyway without the permission. They knew they needed the permission to do that. You see? Right now, here's the problem. We have no oversight over this. We have no governmental bodies who are looking at this AI and seeing what it's doing and seeing its uses or misuses and saying, here's the limits. And I know that a lot of people say, well, we don't want a restrictive government. We want a government that's for the people. I hear you. But do you not understand that AI at its actual core could actually be massively misused as a weapon against people? And right now, we have no one doing anything about it. Instead, what we have is a bunch of fucking nerds who are sitting there saying, advance, advance, advance it further, advance it further. Instead of, should we advance it further? I mean, I hate to say it, but Michael Crichton was a genius, all right? When he created the Ian Malcolm character for Jurassic Park. And Ian Malcolm is this chaos theorist, correct? And he says in the movie and in the book, it's probably not word for word, but he basically says, so here's what you scientists did, right? You found a way to revive dinosaurs. And before you said, should we do it? How should we do it? What ramifications it'll have? You already created it, you patented it, you mass produced it, you marketed it, you packaged it, you slapped stickers on it, and you've sold it out there to be a big moneymaker. Before you get to the point where these things become this dangerous, you need to have those questions asked first. Should we be doing this? Why are we doing this? What are the repercussions, both positive and negative, for human society as a whole? Not, oh, we have the technology, just keep doing it.
Oh
but that's what's happening right now.
So
with
dumb.
AI in general, it just seems to be just non-regulated overdevelopment. Who are these fucking assholes at OpenAI who think that because they have this capability that they should have the ability to just do whatever they want, regardless of the fact that it could actually hurt human society as a whole? If everything it goes AI in the next 15, 20 years, how many jobs will be lost? How is this going to affect society? Do we really want to be sitting at home doing nothing at all while everything around us is done for us? I mean, do we not see already that we have like an obesity epidemic, and we have people just sitting antisocial at home, sitting on their fucking computers all day, leading to crazy amounts of people who have broken lives, emotional, mental problems, which this already exists now, and that's before AI, right? Now, we actually have AI that's going to do automate everything around us and do everything for you. So what is the purpose of human existence? If everything can just be done by itself, right? I get that AI can have great implications. One of the things we saw in that video about OpenAI the other day, here's a blind person, and they can't see, and they're walking around a major city with their guide dog, but they need to know what they're seeing. So he holds up his phone like this to the river, and it says, in the river, there are several ducks, and they are swimming slowly without a care, and one of the ducks has just gone under the water, probably grabbing food, and yada yada. That's nice. Someone who can't see, to have visual assistance, that's nice. They actually showed that he was calling a taxi. There's a taxi approaching from the left. You can flag it now. Oh, and he flags it, and he gets a taxi because of it. There's good uses for this stuff. For sure there is. Okay? But the problem is, there's no one sitting down and regulating, this is the good use that it should be used for because it improves the human existence. Or, this is an insanely horrendous, awful use because if it gets mass grown in this field, right? So much will be auto-done for us. So much will become automated. So much will be done that now it hurts humans, right? And again, what are the implications of this company thinking they can do whatever they want? Scarlett Johansson was able to sue the company. Well, not really sue, but send them legal letters saying, cease and desist. You're using my voice. It's apparent. Everyone thinks it's me. You have to stop this right now. Right now, if they were to take your voice and use it in something, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer to send them a legal notice to stop? Does the common person at all? We're already seeing with AI, you say, hey, generate a picture, generate a song, generate this, and all it's doing, is it creating? It's not creating. It's stealing. It's going out there and taking stuff from everyone else, all the artistic expression, all the hard work that should be the property of others, and it's taking snippets of each of it and smashing it together to create a new entity of its own and claiming ownership of it. When in reality, it doesn't own it, right? It doesn't. It stole from others. So, does AI really work in that regard? Like I said, I think that there are some uses that make a lot of sense. But when you're saying this is it's a tool, but the tool is unchecked, unregulated, right? Imagine if, right now, there was absolutely no regulations for armaments at all. Unchecked. Anyone could own any kind of an armament that they wanted across the globe. People could be walking down the streets with fucking machine guns and bazookas and tanks, right? Just imagine that. No regulation. Anyone could just do whatever they want, right? Because you could argue AI is not alive. Well, it's artificial intelligence. One day, maybe it'll be self-aware. I don't know if it is yet. We can argue that, right? Is it passing the Turing test, shit like that? But right now, it's a tool. AI is a tool to do things. But all tools must be regulated. You can't just have a tool be unchecked, because then you will undoubtedly have people who find a use for the tool that's extreme and can mass hurt people. Right now, we have no one who is looking and regulating AI at all. You see what I'm saying? And as much as some people would say, well, actually, it's not that bad. No, no, no. It may not be that bad now. But do you see what they're doing at that company and other companies? This technology is advancing at an insanely breathtaking fast pace. This is not, oh, a little trickle of progress here, a little trickle of progress there. It is full-fledged like a fucking Olympic sprinter. It is running forward and no one is checking ahead to see what it's going to run into. So right now you might say it's not a big deal. But what happens in 2-3 years if AI now starts to get crazy, out of control reach and an ability, right? What if, just think about how creepy this is. You're a single mom. You're working at, I don't know, a bank. You're a bank teller, all right? You don't know it, but one of your customers is an obsessive weirdo. This obsessive weirdo buys a subscription to AI, and after they find out your name, decides to generate a profile on you based on all of the information on the internet. The AI, within 30 minutes, generates an entire profile of who you are, where you live, phone numbers, previous phone numbers, your ex-husband's name, your kids who are estranged, you don't live with, and they're with someone else, and has all this information on you, and can now use this to stalk you. AI just did it.
Wait a minute. Do you think AI has exact one-to-one accurate information on everything? AI lies more than it's correct.
It was out there public information.
It lies about 52% of the time, and it suffers from these things called phantom hallucinations, where the AI will literally just make shit up.
Now, this might have been something that would have taken years for someone to do, but AI does it in seconds because you can pay for it. And it's just, oh, I'll compile all that information for you right now, sir. Nope. Right?
Nope.
Just think about that.
Nope.
And the AI can then use all that data to find voice clips of your friends and family members to call you from phone numbers, spoofing other people's numbers to pretend like it's a friend and family member, to say, come meet me somewhere, it's an emergency, and that mother shows up somewhere, unbeknownst to her, and this crazy-ass fucking stalker is there, ready to kidnap and do horrible things to her, because it's all a setup, the AI setup. Now, I know that's crazy. We're not at that point yet. You know what I'm saying?
But it can't happen. It literally can't happen.
With this
is a lie.
Expansion. If you can steal anyone's name, if you can steal anyone's likeness, their voice, information about them, impersonate them.
He's talking about himself.
Steal their work, steal anything, compile it into a profile, compile it into a fake person, right? I mean, you talk about catfishing. Catfishing used to take work.
He's talking about
now
himself.
Catfishing could be instant, right? This is wild to me. Like, I read the story about Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, so even without her permission, they were just easily able to just completely imitate her, and she had to have a legal presence to stop this. And by the way, it wasn't even like they admitted they did anything wrong. They just pulled it because they knew they did. They knew they didn't want to get sued, so they...
He's not retconning, and he's not retconning. He's literally saying AI is going to lead to single mothers being stalked by weirdos because they're gonna clone their entire life and then post it all over the internet. He's completely projecting himself as a single mother and talking about himself. He's afraid somebody's gonna be able to get all of his information. But bro, we have all of your information.
Pulled the voice, and they're not gonna use it again.
Typical dum-dum.
But what's to stop the AI from doing this kind of fucked up stuff? We need regulation. I'm not saying AI needs to be stopped. I'm not saying it's the devil.
We need regulation? Bro, you're literally demonizing it right now. You're demonizing it. I'm not saying it's the devil, but dude, you're demonizing it. You're literally demonizing it. If I equate buying a cheeseburger to stalking a single mother and then harassing a single mother, come on. You're demonizing it. Oh yeah, we need to regulate it, no doubt. But to sit here and say that AI is gonna lead to single mothers being stalked, it's bullshit.
Devil, it's Skynet, it's taking over the world, or anything like that. But right now,
what do you think of this news?
We're seeing this stuff advance so fast. And this is just the beginning. All right, the beginning stages. This is going to get advanced worse and worse and worse until someone decides, wait a minute, this is technology advancing at a
No
pace
way, for real? Holy shit. Leave it to the Chinese, man.
Need to
they think of everything.
We have to make sure that we don't have people malicious.
The Japanese are already working on a real-life Gundam. Oh, dude, have you seen the Gundam? The Japanese Gundam? Have you seen it? Watch. Oh, okay. Just as long as you've seen it, I want you to see that. It's so cool. With AI advancing, I wonder, it's only a matter of time before we reach a technological singularity. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. With the help of AI, anything that is imaginable can technically be possible. Because if we can develop an AI advanced enough to where it's able to basically, exactly, the sky's the limit. It's basically reality, a 3D printing reality machine. It can happen. It can happen. If we can build people from, like, cells, and we can build, like, human body parts and graft them and shit, I don't know. I think we're getting a little too far. Oh, man, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. You better learn how to sword fight.
Using and doing these things because it's going to hurt
It's kind of shit,
legit,
right?
Right?
You better learn how to use primitive weapons, buddy.
Anyway, that's my take. You can completely disagree, and it's okay if you disagree. But for me, I look at this situation, and I'm like, that is terrifying. That they just think they could do whatever they want, right? They can literally think they could do whatever the hell they want.
Nah, it's only terrifying if you're a bitch. But if you have some balls, right? You're like, okay. What now?
And
the Wild Wild West IRL, exactly.
So just because, you know, she was able to send you the cease and desist, right? It doesn't mean everyone else can. At what point will we not be able to believe anything at all? Because all of it could just be fake.
Oh, for real.
Right?
Dude, my state is making it so expensive to farm. And I don't know why. It's almost like they want to punish you for trying to grow crops. A bag of seeds here in my state is $3.50. I shit you not. One of those little fucking seed bags. It's not even a started seedling or anything. It's a bag of seeds. This is like $4 for one bag. One bag. It's like they're selling it as if they're selling an actual bag of tomatoes. It's bullshit, bro. Oh, fucking for sure, bro. For sure. You ain't even got to tell me. I already know. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Inflation is just out of hand, man.
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty fucked up to think about. Is it not? Are you afraid?
No.
Most people probably aren't.
No. Because I realized that we could just kill it all. If we developed it, we could destroy it. I mean, we'd have to be really stupid not to put a failsafe into a machine that could infinitely replicate itself. I mean, we'd have to be stupid.
Unless you're a public-facing person, correct? Who cares? But then you don't even understand. All it takes is one crazy nut job who has a stick up their ass about you, who doesn't like you, who then will try to get you in trouble. Like people were actually saying in the chat, that story that I told you about. So it was an athletic director at a school who used AI to make the fake video of the principal of the school who they didn't like. For whatever reason, they felt maligned or mistreated by this principal. So they fabricated this video to try to get the principal fired, looking like a racist, when in reality it was all fake. Right? So there you go. I mean, this is the early stages.
Yes, but Phil, that's why we need regulation, not like abstinence. We shouldn't abstain from a a very, very impressive realm of technology, a very scary realm of technology, just because there's a possibility that something could go wrong. When they were smelting iron for the first time, there was a possibility that something could have went wrong, but they were persistent and they developed weapons. If we just stay in a rut and we are too afraid to experience the harm from advancing technology, then we'll never advance technology and we'll go into another dark age. We will force ourselves into a regression technologically. We are in a technological surplus at the moment, right? We have all these fantastical things that are quickly developing. And yeah, AI is one of those things. But imagine if we were like, smart cars are getting too intelligent. They're taking too much money away from fossil fuel companies. We have to get them off the street. Why? What? We have the technology, we have the ability, but because we might hinder something that came before, you want to stop using that technology. Oh yeah, the system is keeping us distracted. Absolutely. Phil, you goddamn cog of the machine, you fucking busted face Tommy Dreamer, get out of here.
Okay, so anyway, interesting story. And with this whole AI thing developing, if and when I see updates on this topic,
I know it really pisses me off how people want to sit up here and tell us in the States, oh, you guys are the problem, you know, this and that. No, the biggest polluter in the world is China. It is. They have the least regulation. They have the most, manufacturing.
topic, I'm absolutely going to be checking them out. And we'll be talking about them here on the show in news segments and the like. Okay, and I'm sure probably there'll be more React content and stuff on it as well. Because this is
man. That's a common problem for most Asian countries, though. The overfishing. Honestly, I just don't understand how they haven't been sanctioned. It's like they do something of like 10% of the total global fishing economy. It's nuts. It's nuts the amount of shit they not only overproduce but pump into the world, and then they want to tell everybody else how we're the bad guys, bro. No. I was watching this one thing. Have you seen the Chinese building material? It's like really dry. It's just... Oh, exactly, bro. I couldn't believe that shit. I didn't get that. I didn't get it. I just followed the mask and safety protocols, and I washed my hands. That's what I'm talking about. You knew exactly what I was talking about. Brownie points to you, Ronnie the Blaze, my guy. You knew exactly what I was talking about. But hold on. Can you name this this song? Oh, I did hear about the fake baby formula. I did. I hear about a lot of fake stuff that they're producing over there in China. They're even producing fake lettuce and... Oh, shit. They're producing fake lettuce and stuff. It's pretty bad. I would steer clear of anything that's labeled from China, especially milk, vegetables, anything. Where I'm from, we get our stuff locally. At my job, we buy local. All our produce is bought local. We know the farmers. I love my job. It's really nice. It's cool. It's Turtles in Time. It's the, you know, the one stage. Oh God, what is it? Hold on, now I can't remember. Fuck out of here, Phil. Fuck off. Oh, it's this one, Big Apple 3 a.m. This one is probably my favorite song from any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Top tipper of the day, and congrats on passing. Very
passing
good.
What, dork? Play the fucking game, you loser.
And by the way, I apologize. That was really disgusting. I didn't mean to burp like that. It came out of nowhere.
Homie,
if you want me to shout out a tip, you must put your name in the body of the tip.
The first stream was literally like 3 hours of gaming, and
so FYI, please put your name in the body of the tip so I know who to address. If you want, you can be anonymous. That's perfectly fine. That's your prerogative. Okay.
Oh, bro,
right, moving on.
Okay, it's Friday night, right? I had gotten straight A's for like the entire school year, and it was 2 weeks until summer. On a mobile game, homie. On a fucking mobile game. On a fucking mobile game. It's perplexing. Like, dude, you complain about never having money, yet you spend thousands of dollars to get JPEGs of fucking sweaty men. Get the fuck out of my face. But anyway, I remember, it's like, it's 96, 97. I was 5 years old. I had gotten straight A's in first grade all year. It was 2 weeks. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Do you know about his busted bathroom? His busted garage? The mountains of trash in his bathroom or in his garage that he won't throw away, the fucking mold growing in his walls, the bathroom that doesn't work, the faucets that are leaking into the walls, the black mold, homie, the standing water in his bathroom. Bro, I could keep going. The fucking blinds in his house that he refuses to fix because he claims that it would have to be professionally cut to length. Like, he can't go out there and buy a sliding fucking blinds. He's so stupid. He's so goddamn stupid. He's so stupid. He's dumb.
I received a $6 tip from Josh Groban. Thank you, Josh Groban. It's good to have you here today. I appreciate that you're a fan of my content. I didn't know. But now that I know, I'm very excited for...
But bro, you remember, I don't know, you remember when Pizza Hut, they used to have the oh, it's so stupid. He's so dumb. Bro, he's so fucking stupid. On my window, I have blackout curtains for when I stream and I want to use my camera, right? I'm not using my camera right now. I'm using my Alien. Because I'm tired and I don't want to be on camera today. But in the last few months, I've put over like $600 into my setup just to get better equipment. And this guy is still using the same stuff from 2012. I mean, he makes twice as much as I do a year. I make about $65,000 a year. And this guy is over here making $120,000, almost $130,000 a year has no money ever. It's just it's perplexing, bro. I have hundreds of dollars in savings. I have hundreds of dollars of equipment all around my house, right? Of appliances and everything, right? I have equity in my home, but he has nothing. His entire house is falling down. Where's all your money, homie? It makes no sense. Like, I know if I were to go and take a loan on my house, I would get a proper return on my investment. But you wouldn't get shit, and that's why you won't refinance. Because if they were to go in and inspect your house, it would be deemed worth less than what you purchased it for due to your inability to keep up on its maintenance. I hate this guy. He acts like nobody else deals with real world adult problems. Oh yeah, the fucked up part about it is, bro, his aunt was dying. She was sick on her deathbed, and all he cared about was the rent money, bro. Sick on her deathbed, and all he cared about was the money that she was gonna give him. The day after she died, he came on stream and it was like, well, I'm not gonna get the money from her rent anymore. And I was like, what the absolute fuck, bro? How are you gonna be that much of a dickhead? How? I mean, not everybody, obviously not everybody's gonna cherish family as, right? 2 big bills, taxes, honeymoon with cat. What else can I pull out of my ass? He goes up to the casket, bitch, where's my money? Bam, bam, bam. Oh shit. This channel does not endorse the abuse of dead bodies at funerals. Just oh shit. Bro, exactly. I pay, okay, so I can understand paying a bill bi-weekly. I pay my credit cards bi-weekly, right? Because being young, I'm in my 30s now. I need to start building my credit properly. You know, I should have did it earlier, but I was stupid in my 20s, so I have to start back where I'm at, you know? But it's just lucky that I was able to get in and get a house when I did. You know what I mean? But shit. Oh man, apparently cherry juice fixes everything.
Who wouldn't be excited for Josh Groban to be watching, supporting their content? So Josh Groban says, would you buy a Tesla bot when it comes out? Think positive. I imagine it'll do.
Bro, you know the fucked up part about it? The fucked up part about it, the gout thing would probably go away. Oh, I know. He picks at his face, and him picking at his face causes me to touch my face, I've noticed. And I hate it. I hate it. You know? But the gout thing would go away if he just spent 2 hours a day. Just 2 hours a day. Walking around, maybe exercising a little bit. But he can't. Yeah, instead of door dashing your McDonald's, why don't you and Kat take a walk around the corner to the McDonald's you said was literally less than 3 blocks from your house? Yeah, I think he was lying. I don't believe he ever went on a walk. He went on a walk the same way he was all buff and worked out all the time.
All the work in your household, taking out the trash, washing dishes, doing the laundry, vacuuming the floor. Oh yeah, I really trust anything from under the guise of Elon Musk. I mean, everything that he puts out.
Honestly, I think that's so he can take like a shot off screen. I think it's every 30 sec or like every 30 minutes to an hour he'll get up and like, oh, I need to walk around. But I don't think he's getting up to walk around. I think he's getting up to take a shot, doing a chaser, and then coming back and sitting down. I just think he's hopelessly addicted to his vices, bro.
Is so well tested, you know, with absolutely no flaws, shortcomings in design, or problems of any kind.
Oh yeah, pretty soon he's gonna start checking for the corner demons. What I would be sure to do is to arm that Tesla bot with many knives and guns
to protect my house from home invasions, right? There's no way anything could possibly go wrong with that Tesla bot. I'd also be sure there's no way to shut it off. That there's no fail-safe if something goes wrong. Turn it off. Because there's no way anything would ever go wrong with it, right? Exactly. I received a $2 tip.
Huh? Those damn corner demons. That's probably where all the money goes. He has to pay the demons not to take them away.
He says, how do you like your mini PC? I was thinking about buying one. I've heard horror stories about reliability.
Do not buy one of those mini PCs with the intention of making it your main gaming setup. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, man. A long time ago.
I have literally barely used it. If you remember when I got the mini PC last year, the first thing we did with it is we set up Chrono Trigger. And I did a retro playthrough of Chrono Trigger.
Okay, so I took $1,200. I bought 2 monitors. I bought a chair. This is spread over like a year and a half. $1,200 total. I got 2 monitors. I got a PC, right? I have a PlayStation 5. I have a gaming chair, and I have a desk. I have 2 headsets, and I have a mic. Why can't you invest? Again, I see no return on these investments other than, oh, cool, new hobby. Right? Oh, no, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. How come I can do that on what I make? What I make is a fraction of what he makes, and he relies on his benefactors, if you will, to buy him things. Bro, you make more money than they do. Why can't you invest in yourself? Exactly, the green screen, bro. If I had a green screen, I would be doing funny opening segments. Like, what is that? Fuck, maybe you'll know. Did you play a game called Bart's Nightmare? Right? I could put that background up and I could be falling down the hole when my stream starts. I would be doing so much funny shit, bro. Oh, man. But he has no funny bone in his body. No want to be any kind of showman. Right? Ah, shit, wrong button. And I'm not tooting my own horn here. I'm just using myself as an example. It's like, I don't get it. If I can do all this stuff and it's just a hobby, I get no money from it. This is your job and you do the bare minimum. Oh, exactly. Monotony, bro.
On it, the Steam
I would
version.
100% agree.
And it ran beautifully for that. I think it crashed, like the game crashed once or something like that. I think it might have blue screened once, but you know, that's par for the course for using PCs in general.
My PC is as strong as my PlayStation 5, so I can play every game up to a PlayStation 5, right at moderate levels. Oh God, he would, dude. He'd be He'd be Daniel Larson in less than a week, bro. He'd be fucked. No way. He'd have so many people pulling up on him. Oh my god, bro. I live less than 6 hours from him. I go dressed up as like Reptar or like fucking Batman or like an inflatable T-Rex, bro. Oh shit. And I'd be outside of his house picketing. Oh god, that would be fucking, oh man. Man. Protests. Protests. What are you protesting? Socialism. Communism. A guy that thinks he can steal from the disabled. A begging scammer named DarkSydeDrill. Where'd that $5,000 a month go, bro? That's what I want to know. If he could tell me where that $5,000 a month goes, I will never talk about DarkSydeDrill a day in my life again. Oh, he hates everybody that's not like him, bro. He does. And I full on believe that. He hides behind this, oh, I'm centrist, or I believe this or that, but he doesn't. He doesn't.
So I think it had like one time there was an error, but outside of that, I was about a month I was using it for the Chrono Trigger playthrough, and we didn't really have any issues. After that, we didn't really use it again until the Christmas event. Christmas Marathon, we played a couple of games on it, if you remember. And it seemed to run the games fine. Outside of that, we've used it for nothing. One of my original ideas was to play Fightcade, which is the online emulation suite, to play retro games over the internet against other people for posterity purposes. And then I found out, oh yeah, you can easily just resolve someone's IP using Fightcade. Because it's like show games over the internet.
Bro, I know, it pisses me off how he brags. Like, I would never proclaim myself to be some kind of poor guy. I'm not poor. I came from a place of destitute poverty, bro. And I pulled myself up by my bootstraps and clawed my way up to making a living, you know? I didn't go on the internet and say, guys, I can't pay my rent. Can you pay my bills for me? Like, how do you reconcile that with your manhood? Like, how do you look at yourself in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm a man, when you have to take money from people on the internet to pay your bills? No fucking pride, bro. If somebody came to me and said, oh, hey, we're gonna foreclose on your house, I would be pulling triple duty. I would be doing overtime. I would be getting a second job. You'd never see me on here again, ever, until my house was paid, until my bills were paid, and I never had to worry about it. He has no way of prioritizing what's really important and what's not. But this is what happens when your parents coddle you your entire life. Oh, for sure, bro. You're cooking him. It's absolutely fucking true. I need to max out 15 fucking credit cards so I can move all the way across the fucking country, bro. He's a spoiled little bitch with no concept of what money is, bro. Full stop. He's dumb.
Against other people for posterity purposes, and then I found out, oh yeah, you can easily just resolve someone's IP using Fightcade, because it's like direct connection. There's no like central server, it's just connecting to another person directly.
It's funny how he claims that he wants peer-to-peer fighting games, right? Yet if Street Fighter was to have a peer-to-peer connection, your IP would be exposed to the player regardless. I don't think he understands.
Because of that, they could easily use it. There's no protections. Anyone could just run like a third-party background software and find out your IP address. So you know that's the first thing that would happen if I used it. So I never used FightK. So I'm kind of stuck.
Bro, you need to stop acting like your shit's not out there already. Oh, for sure he did. But nobody ever wants to talk about how he, like, groomed her out of high school.
Stuck there.
She was like 17.
The ideas that we had for using it kind of went. But now with this Indies event that's going to happen on Saturday, it looks like I'll be using it.
Exactly. And, well, if you use a VPN, you need to disconnect your PlayStation and your Xbox consoles from the internet. Because if PlayStation or Xbox detect you using a VPN, they will block your account. That's the only disclaimer I can give, is if you're using it on a console.
All day for a whole day, and we'll test it out, right? I guess we'll see firsthand. Let's hope for the best. Hope it doesn't crap out. Okay. I received another $2 tip from Dan the Man. Thank you to Dan the Man for a $2 tip. I appreciate that.
He's scared. He knows the people on FightK would spank his ass, bro. And bro, if you're not doing anything shady, you should have no problem with people having your IP. If you're not doing weird stuff, you should have no problem playing a game. I think he's hiding some shit. Like, if I was to go on FightKid, I would have no problem, because I don't do any weird shit. Oh, for sure he does. For sure.
Good to see you, Dan the Man. I received a $12.18.
I mean, we already saw what happened. Even Comcast wants to take his ass out.
Tip. Another weird amount from Lawo. He says the inspection was for cleanliness of my store. I decided to send more support. Thank you, Lavo. So now I know it was from you earlier. Thank you so very much, Lavo. That is the biggest tip of the day. Now we can actually get a legit name up on the leaderboard. Again, I'm going to assume that the amounts are weird because there's probably a currency exchange there, right? You don't have to say anything. I'm just guessing. I don't want you to put information out there about yourself or anything, but thank you, Lawo, for the tip. Okay. All right. Do we have any further topics of discussion? Anything? We have nothing on the YouTube side today, by the way, just for clarification. No super chats, no memberships. That's why I haven't shouted anything out besides Abu's re-upping. Today will be a great day for that. In fact, hold on a second here.
I hate Cammy so goddamn much.
How about this? You ready for this?
Bro. And I think that's what pisses me off about him so much. He literally just sits there and, hey, what you doing? Hey. Hey. Fat log. No streamer does, bro. Could you imagine if I just if I opened up my stream and was like, hey, no alien.
I just dropped a 5-member bomb on the community.
No alien, right? $20 for the alien, right? $30 for the YouTube audio. Only the YouTube audio. So we'll watch YouTube, but only the video. But oh yeah, and the PS5, that's another 30. The YouTube video, that's 70. The MK logo, that's 90. The backdrop, that's 90. You can't see your chats either. That's another 200. Oh, and you can't see the PS5. Shit, you can't even hear. But you get what I'm saying? It's just so bullshit, bro. It's just so ridiculous. I would never do that. Oh, my camera's on. It's been on the whole time. Oh shit, I took the joke too far. Now I can't find everything. Oh no. Ah. But goddamn, it's so ridiculous, bro. I mean, I like doing this. It's so much fun, right? Dunking on people. Oh, bro, I can't do bubbles. I'm 32. I can't do bubbles, man. I can give you a nice little long toke and then a bunch of small tokes and then a few words. Nah, God damn it. Stop it. I don't get him. He perplexes me so much.
Congratulations to Miggy Martz, Mr. Slothington, Glimmer, Bill Williams, and Game Boy 84. Congrats to all of you. You have just received a gifted membership.
I know you stupid fucks can't read, so I have to read this fucking shit for you. Here, let me stop the entire fucking stream so I can read these stupid super chats. Let me read them. Okay, so you stupid fucks can get your acknowledgement.
I have 10 of those to give out a month. I figured I'd give out some today and probably some tomorrow for the Street Fighter stream, right? So congrats to everyone who just got a gifted...
That's what I'm saying too, bro. If you're gonna talk about an article, pull up the article. Highlight certain things. Or at the very least, while you're reading the article initially, take screenshots of the important parts to you so you can talk about them later. That's what I do. When I'm reading an article, it's like, oh, hey, they're putting out a new Batman game, for example, right? And I would screenshot who's playing Batman, who's playing Joker, where it's taking place, the important information. And then I would research those particular points, and then I would bring them up later, right? No names at all, ever. Only ever PewDiePie and Markiplier.
Oh, membership. I hope you enjoy it.
He's
Happy
jealous of
day,
them.
right? Although, I'll be honest.
And see, this is why I love being freed from, like, jealousy. I don't give a shit what anybody else fucking does. How does what someone else does affect my life? It doesn't. PewDiePie being the richest streamer does not affect my life at all. I'm still gonna get up, I'm still gonna go to work, I'm still gonna come back, and I'm still gonna be talking shit about you, Mr. DarkSydeDrill.
Honest, am I expecting big numbers or anything for Hellblade 2? No, I'm not. I don't think that we're gonna get anything big today. I think we'll get a decent crowd, and I hope that you guys, again, those who are ready to chill with me and enjoy the game for its cinematic qualities and story, that's what this game shines at. This is not a game that's riveting in the gameplay department or anything like that, but it's good variety. It's going to be something interesting to mix stuff up here, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it with me. Please stick around after the show ends, because I would love to enjoy a different kind of game with all of you. Okay? Cool. Did I play The Messenger? No, I did not. Lucas says it's a good Metroidvania style game. I skipped most Metroidvania games in the last 10 years, no lie. I really like Metroidvanias, but every time I try to play one, they usually don't go over.
And it really pisses me off how he's like, oh, I don't want to use my platform for charity. Bro, do you see how many people watch you right now? You constantly talk about, oh, my animal, right? Now, imagine if just one stream, you're like, hey, guys, I'm going to do a charity stream. It's going to be for pet supplies or whatever to help animals. You know how many people would come out and actually support that stream? You know how many of your own detractors would promote you positively for doing that? He doesn't do charity shit. He doesn't do any charity. Because when I do charity, I still give myself back pats. I feel good about it. Because I know where I came from, asking for charity, and now giving to people who need. It's, you know, that's character growth. But he has none of that.
Very well. So the last time that people convinced me to play one was Metroid Dread, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to play it because the Metroidvanias never work.
Oh,
People
yeah,
were like,
he'd have
"No,
to
we
make sure it didn't
you,
go to
if
minorities.
you play Metroid Dread,
he
it'll
doesn't
work."
like
Well,
those.
in general, all right, we got a decent audience. I didn't get a big
I
audience
remember
for it.
that.
I got a decent audience for it.
Support small businesses. I am the small business. So today, in fact, by you giving me money, you're supporting the small businesses. This fucking bitch.
But there were some people who really were nice, and essentially they wanted to help, so they supported those streams. So it made it viable. But most times when I play Metroidvania games, they don't get much attendance. I don't know why. Maybe
because you're boring. You're boring. You offer nothing. Nothing. You offer no mythology. You offer no character story. You offer nothing to support the game you're playing. You sit there with controller in hand and you talk out of your ass about nothing. And then you complain when people don't talk about the game. But you never talk about the game at all.
Games that are more fun to play than watch, perhaps. Game Boy, I'm very glad. Just
I have a few criticisms of the Switch too. The next Switch I'm probably not gonna buy. I think the Switch is my last run with Nintendo. Unless I see something absolutely insane, I'm just not gonna buy another Nintendo product. It's run its course with me. Which sucks, because I really like Nintendo, but I feel they've become too gimmicky. Like, the last Zelda game I felt was way too gimmicky. Not that it was a bad game, but for me it was too gimmicky. I liked the fighting of Breath of the Wild. I thought it was some of the best fighting in any Zelda game ever. Exactly, it was too much of the same. It didn't really do anything new. And it didn't really make sense that it took so long for them to make it when it was just a lot of reused assets. I don't think the sky and the underground areas took that much time to create. It doesn't make sense. They said they took like what, 6 years? 5 or 6 years to make Tears of the Kingdom? It didn't seem like it. And I'm sorry, it has some of the worst bosses. I'd rather take Breath of the Wild's reused Ganon clones over Tears of the Kingdoms. At least Breath of the Wild doesn't have a shit monster. Oh, I know. No soul, no originality. I think that's what drew me to Elden Ring so much. Not only in Elden Ring did you feel like you earned everything at every step of the journey, but it was a great experience. Exactly, and I'm getting really sick of that shit too. If I pay $70, I want the game to work. If you have to put out a patch, put out a patch, but I want the shit to work day one. Day one. If you know something's wrong, you better be fixed. Wait, what? Wait a minute. No way. There's a new Elden Ring DLC trailer.
Peggy 16.
Oh shit. That was loud. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I had to derail the stream for this. I am such a huge fan.
Spoke of the beginning.
Oh, here we go,
the
boys.
Seduction and the betrayal.
Okay, good.
An affair from which gold arose.
Another Elden Ring, bro?
And so too was Shadow born. What followed was a war unseen. One that could never be put to song. A purge without grace or honor.
It deserves full stage,
the tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
Yes! It looks so good!
And so kindly Miquella would abandon everything.
I'm trying so hard to keep my shit together right now.
His golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate. But we are not deterred.
Yes, the Golden Order! I survived, bitch! I'm coming for you!
Will you walk with us?
It looks so good, bro! Oh my god! You'll never get this kind of enthusiasm from DarkSydeDrill. Because he doesn't truly love these things. I love Elden Ring. Look at Mesmer. Look, no, look at him. Ah, look at him. Ah. Okay, so no, go back. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. No, that's gonna get me shut down. No. What the fuck? No. Get my shit shut down.
Peggy 16.
But hold on, I want to see that statue again. God damn it. God damn it. Let's go back this way. Okay. There. So, I have the digital copy already pre-ordered, both on my PS5 and on my PC. It's loaded, it's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Right? But do we think this is worth it? I kind of think it is. I have the Melania statue, and I have the production poster. I don't know. I'm thinking, but let's go back. I'm pretty sure we can get some of these.
And so kindly Miquella would abandon everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that these are gonna be the new site of grace. right? This is gonna be where we go to save our progress. Because if you look, they're all over the place. See, there's another one right here. Okay, so this is definitely Mikola right here. It has to be. Before he cast off his physical form. It has to be. Right?
His golden flesh. His black.
Okay, so like Mikola in the story is basically the purest of the gods. He's like the strongest of them. Right? His sister's the antithesis of him. Where she has the scarlet rot, he has like some kind of healing factor or some shit.
Even
But who is this? Who's this?
his fate. But we are not deterred.
Okay, so I wonder if this is gonna be a new incantation. When you fight Radagon, he usually, when he puts out an incantation, there will be like writing and stuff on the ground. It's an AoE effect. Maybe it's that. Oh, it's a site of grace. Okay.
We choose to follow.
Oh, and the statues are pretty big. They're about a foot, 13 inches.
Will you walk with us?
Okay. And it comes with a book too. I always love those product books. I remember getting the special edition of God of War 2 and it coming with like the product book and it coming with a separate CD that had like videos and director's commentary. Dude, I watched that shit so much. I loved it so much. I know, you don't even get a manual. But bro, you never get this kind of love for video games from DarkSydeDrill.
I just played that.
Shut up.
I just played. Actually, that was not bad. It wasn't
shut
amazing,
up.
but Alone in the Dark, the remake.
I just
the
played
recent
that.
one, 2024. The game's not bad. It's decent.
Oh, me too, bro. The last mom and pop store I got a video game at, it was when did Dante's Inferno come out? I don't know, but it came with a special pre-order bonus that you got a 7-inch NECA figure that came with the scythe. Bro, that shit was so cool. I loved that. That was one of my favorite pre-order bonuses. And it wasn't even a part of like the specialty edition 2010. Yeah, that was the last time I got a game from a mom and pop store. But that was one of my favorite pre-order bonuses ever because it didn't cost you anymore. It cost a $5 pre-order that you had to put down. Oh, I know, it was so funny. That game was so controversial. I loved it so much.
Why are these so small subtitles? Dude, I gotta find a way to make these bigger. Even I can barely read them. So basically now she's embraced the fact that she has these voices in her head called Furies, I guess.
Oh, I know,
Yeah,
but we know
Piss off of me.
everything before
Who is
it's
this piece of
announced
shit?
nowadays. Dude, this game seems really stupid. Maybe it's just not my cup of tea.
Furies, she didn't know what they were. I guess now she knows they're like her voices in her head. She's embraced them. Well, one is talking in each ear, basically. You can hear them, one in each ear. It's kind of interesting.
You know the beautiful thing about having a setup from 2024, my microphone actually has 3D surround sound. So the headset I plug into it has basically 100% surround sound. So if something's coming from the left, you hear it. And if something's coming from the right, you hear it. But if something's coming from the middle, you also hear that. It's insane the amount of quality you can get if your shit wasn't made a decade ago. Exactly. Like you're right in the middle of it is what I mean. Like you can hear it. It's 3D stereo optical sound or whatever it is. It's insane what you can do if you just put a little bit of money into something. Like in the coming months, I'm gonna get a what is it? Like one of those giant art tablets that you can draw on, and I want to do streams where I watch somebody do something, react to it, and draw pictures and stuff. I want to do that. I think that would be fucking cool. Because I don't always want to play games. I don't always want to react. Sometimes I want to just sit and bullshit. Exactly. Just give him stuff. Just give him stuff. But I'm here. I'm like, I'm gonna drop this amount of money, and this is what I gotta do to get that money. He has no concept. He just expects it to be there. I hate how he treats everybody like an ATM. Oh. If you haven't, there's this show on Hulu called Shogun. It is so goddamn good. It's like if Game of Thrones was about samurais in Japanese culture and not knights in English culture. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. It's really good.
Why would there be blood all over her face when she just came out of the ocean? That doesn't make sense.
The dumbass. She clearly just hit rocks. Why is there blood on her face? Because she's bleeding, dumbass.
I would have washed off.
Exactly. He thinks he can just talk any amount of shit about anybody he wants and just get away with it. And then he wonders, like, well, why does nobody like me? Because you're an asshole, homie. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you around because of your own actions. Because of what you've chosen to do.
She will survive if she moves. Instead of drowning. Oh, God,
I know.
Guy, huh?
It's just so stupid.
Oh, is that friggin' Billion? That's fucked up. She just sees her dead husband everywhere. Oh, that's really messed up.
I think... Hold on. I think my favorite game that I have on my PS5 is actually Elden Ring. I have 460 hours in it.
Shit.
Even when you're pulled by forces dim and vast.
Wait, now it's bigger.
Fate can stop you cold.
Why is the subtitle bigger now?
A dream has foundered within. She must find a new light to steer by. Find the next sign.
I know, I'm getting amazing sound from it right now.
No, it's
He's
crazy.
like, you guys won't be able to hear it through,
I think what they're trying to get at...
through
I'm gonna see if I can make
YouTube,
these subtitles bigger, by the way. I think what they're trying to get at...
Except my computer has the ability to enhance audio with 3D optical sound. Or 3D whatever bullshit sound. It has the ability to make it seem like you're right fucking there. So I hear the way it's supposed to be intended. I don't know if anybody else has headphones on right now, but if you do, you should have the same type of ability. Just go into your phone settings and select 3D audio, and it should equalize the audio to where it sounds like it's coming from front on or behind you or from the left or the right. It should sound proper.
But
you just have to have a little bit of technical ability.
Make her try to believe that everything going on in her life is like a quest. Correct? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's much better.
I know. I just wish he would spend a little bit of time just researching his stuff,
better.
bro.
We'll go with that. Oh, you can even probably do color and stuff too, right? Speaker color on. I like that when they do speaker colors. Yeah. This setting will automatically attempt to match subtitle settings with your system. Oh, no. Okay, I like that. That's very good now. They're bigger, and now they're going to have color associated with each character talking. Here you go.
I know.
Okay,
He
cool.
can't follow along
I hope
because
that's
he's
saved.
probably already
Find
drunk.
out.
Too cold.
It didn't say. They're not big. Did
That's
it
what
save or
she
what?
said.
Dude. I have it on 10 and it's not that big. What?
I put it
didn't
on
look like it
10.
changed it
It's
at
not
all.
that big.
Exactly.
I guess maybe it did.
Shit. When I get into the settings of a video game, I
guess
click
maybe
over
it
to
did.
a different slide. See? Like right now, I'm in the settings of
Whatever.
the
Or
game.
can you guys read them? If you're having a problem reading them, let me know. I'll try to figure something out.
Going
All
through
right.
the settings
But anyway,
and
what I was
shit.
going to say is, it sounds to me like everything in her life she
Yeah,
feels is like a
stupid
quest,
bitch, put your glasses
right?
on.
Like, oh, I was on that ship with slavers, but it was my plan to go to their homeland and try to cut out the root of the evil or whatever. It's like, no, you're basically a slave. You don't have any plan. Like, what are you talking about? But I think that's her mind is trying to create this narrative around it, right? Well, the voices are way more prominent in the first game, aren't they? Now, who's this asshole?
This dark land.
Oh, now the subtitles are bigger. Oh, okay.
So far from home. From all
Alright, they're bigger now.
Oh, yeah. He irritates me so much because I mean I may not like Hellblade. I think it's kind of boring, but it's good. It's good presentation. You know, it might be a good narrative, but people are gonna watch it filtered through the stupidity that is Darkside fucking Phil. Not only is he a boomer, he's stupid. Like objectively, he's stupid. I think he's dumb. He says, oh, I was valedictorian. They called my school, and my school told him, yeah, he was valedictorian in middle school. Like, what? Get the fuck out of here.
lost in a world still clouded to her eyes. When she won't yield, she must fight on, as she always has. Remember,
At this point, I wonder how old she is. And how much time has passed since the first game, I wonder. What has she been through since the first game? Because again, you don't know how much of the first game was real. I assume something in the first game actually happened, but it's so unclear, like, what was real and what wasn't.
There it is. This is only the beginning. Climb, Senna. Let's climb again. She will fall if she does. She will die.
Oh, homie, I know.
Climb, climb.
I have, hold on. I have a dog. I actually have 2 dogs. I love my dog. So I keep my floor in my house. I keep it clean. I keep them clean because I don't want them to be sick or hurt or harmed or have to live a bad life because I'm ill-mannered or I'm ill-intentioned towards them because I really don't care about them. Bro, I go out of my way to make sure my dogs are perfectly okay. How do you keep... Exactly, that's exactly what I was gonna get to. How do you allow your cat in a room with cables all over the floor when you admit that the cat has an issue with chewing on your cables when you're not paying attention to it? It's like putting a toaster right next to your bathtub just because it has never fallen in before, so therefore it will never fall in now. Exactly. He's fucking stupid. He's stupid. You're potentially putting your animal in harm's way, bro.
so tired.
And the fucked up part is when his wife isn't home, he locks that cat in the room with him. It can't use the facilities. There's no food. And then he wonders why. Why does the cat always chew the wires? Why does the cat always get in my lap? Oh, bro. No, he thinks DSP politics is gonna carry him into retirement. And it's not. He's too stupid, bro. He's dumb.
No, careful, Senua.
Emily says she really did go to the island in the first game, so she really did go to the island to find, sadly, the corpse of her husband. That part was real.
Why have we come here? Stupid! Come on, climb!
So to her, she just hears, like, voices. I mean, I'll be honest. For me, sometimes I hear music in my head. Like, I got a tune caught in my head, and it'll just, like...
Is he admitting to being insane, bro? You're insane, aren't you, Phil? Is that what it is? You're crazy? Are you crazy, Phil? Wait a minute. Phil thinks Jasper's a green cat? He thinks Jasper's green? Bro, Jasper's brown. Isn't he? Wait, no, Jasper's not gray. He's not a long-furred cat, right? He's a short-haired cat? He's so stupid, it's fucking funny. When he dies, his brain should be... Oh, shit. When he dies, his brain should be given to science so it could be studied, bro. He's fucking dumb. He's so goddamn dumb. So, I'm trying to get... Oh. Which kind of cat? Let me in on the joke. I don't know which kind of cat. But... I'm hitting up my animation guy so he can do me an animation for Elden Ring when it comes out, because we're gonna be playing that. I'm so excited, bro. Oh yeah,
Like, be
and
playing.
the funny thing is, Phil won't put any amount of money into his content, right? I have an animation guy, a guy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. But, you know, I have an animation guy. And I do this for fun. Phil can't even pay his editors.
In my head. And it'll get, like, stuck in there.
I at least know how
But
to
her, she
edit
just
for
hears,
myself.
Like, actual voices talking. Like, real people are just constantly talking to her in her head. Like, that's gotta be so distracting, right?
He's just so... It pisses me off. He's just so unwilling to put his own money back into his business. And then he claims... Yeah, he prefers free labor but claims $5,000 a month in business expenses. If he was actually spending $5,000 a month, he would have animations. He would have editors. He would have the numbers to prove it, and he doesn't, right? The animation that I have here, it talks and it smokes. It cost me $50. No joke. It cost $50. And then I got my openings from Streamlabs. And that's like $5. Oh, wrong one. I just don't get how he can't put money into his own business. It doesn't register in my mind why I can do all this stuff for fun and he can't put a single dollar back into his business, but he claims $5,000 in business expenses. Exactly. It's Jin, bro. It's Jin in fucking DoorDash.
Don't look down.
Part of me thinks he either hides the money and like makes fraudulent receipts, or like he just embellishes the amount of money he makes. But then again, we've seen his bank statements. We know the amount of money he makes.
Don't let the fear get to you.
So, oh, you know what it is? It's basically like her internal monologue. Because I have internal monologue too. Her internal monologue is actual personality stuff.
Yeah, I have internal monologue too. You know what my internal monologue tells me? Hey, homie, maybe we shouldn't invest our entire life savings into sweaty JPEGs that don't really mean a fucking thing. That's what mine tells me. Mine actually likes me. My internal monologue and I, we're like this. Boy, we're closer than close. You know? If I could quote the Chappelle gag, right? But his was about other extremities of himself. Can I take a second to say I love Dave Chappelle. I've always loved Dave Chappelle ever since I was a kid. His comedy, man, it's always gotten me. It's always gotten me. His joke about the Count being a pimp. I was watching Sesame Street and they got a pimp on there. They call him the Count, but we know he was a pimp.
So, oh, you know what it is? It's basically like her internal monologue.
It wasn't her
Because I have
internal
internal
monologue.
monologue too. Her internal monologue is actual personality.
Yes, he can't have a midlife crisis because he's happier now than he was then. But that's not why you have a midlife crisis. You don't have a midlife crisis because you're unhappy. You have a midlife crisis because you miss the way things used to be. Like you going back and watching 12-year-old playthroughs to make yourself happy. Oh, yeah, John Rambo.
Reality's talking. Jeez. It's gotta be hard, right? Keep track of what's going on.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
What was that? Nothing? That was totally in her head? Huh.
She cannot falter. The voices draw her onward. The ones who didn't live.
This is funny, the voices.
She could not save.
You're the voices.
She can hear them calling.
Well, you're talking about different voices.
By the Northmen. She carries them with her. Always.
No, I guess they're talking about they're the voices, right?
She is afraid, exhausted, scared.
Now that's fucked up. Shut up. You have any creepy voices in my head.
To carry on. All this comes with death.
The lighting is so dark right now, it's making my eyes like bug out because you know I got the light here. My eyes are like ugh.
You should not have come here, child.
It's not like she chose to come here. She's shipwrecked. So what's this new voice now? Great.
Your hopes were always doomed to fail.
Doesn't it kind of sound like the dad from the first one?
Just to die among strangers.
You!
Yeah, it is.
Why did you come back?
It must be.
Did you think you had left?
Yeah, it's her dad.
voice thought she'd left it in the past. Her father. He clouds her mind with fear, but she won't stop. Stronger forces drive her on.
Funny how unique that voice is that I totally remembered it from 7 years ago, right? I literally never played the game a second time or watched a playthrough, but I remembered that crazy voice from 7 years ago. Super dark. Super deep and super dark voice. Are there any collectibles in this game? I can't remember in the first one if there were any. Right now, all I can do is walk. I literally can't do anything else. So, you guys see what the buttons do? They don't do anything. You zoom in with right trigger. You zoom in with both triggers.
That shit is pathetic. She needs you.
No research at all. None.
Yeah, this is a dead end.
None.
What is this? Like a camp? It's something wrecked. Something got wrecked. I don't know what it is though. Oh, we're gonna find out. Sounds like the dad from The Witch. Oh, that movie, The Witch. Ooh. You didn't do enough. What was she supposed to do? Oh God. Holy shit.
No more.
Yikes. Does she have no head? I think she has no head. Who did this? The slavers? The slavers died in the boat. So who would have done that? Damn. Oh, we're doing the shimmy. The classic shimmy. Ah, shut the fuck up. What a dick.
You don't listen to him.
What a fucking dickhead. Look down and slip, stupid. How about kiss my ass, daddy?
What does it mean? The slavers. This is the right way.
So this is the home of the slavers? They actually arrived there? Then her plan is still working, right? This is what she apparently wanted to do.
And symbols waiting to be discovered. The meaning is there. If only you can find
So dark. The sky's not that dark, but everything else is. By the way, no, I can't run. Like, nothing does anything. No buttons do anything. Another guy. Gee, they're all dead. This guy has, like, big gashes in him. See, there's 2 big gashes. What could have caused 2 gashes like that?
The symbol. What does it mean? If you want to know.
What the hell is this?
I need to focus.
Left trigger focuses. Okay.
Do not forget my stories, Senua.
Who's Druth?
I am with you still.
The guy who did the lore of the first game?
Out of hell you have come,
Druth.
and now find yourself in Midgard, the world of men. Do not think it any less dangerous for that.
What happened? Was he still talking and I interrupted it?
Bro,
Shit.
I'm so sick of fucking
I think he was still
Norse
talking and I interrupted
mythology.
it. God damn it.
You were too weak to follow him. Be ready to fight. She isn't
I missed what he was saying.
He's so dumb. He's dumb.
She came here with nothing. What good are you to anyone?
Do not forget my stories.
Alright, we have to
Senua.
do this again because I missed it.
I am with you still. Out of hell you have come.
Bro, I'm just
Now
chilling.
find yourself
I'm
in
eating
Midgard,
tater chips.
the world of men. Do not think it any less dangerous for that.
It's only coming out of the left.
This guy definitely doesn't know
Oh, now
how
it's
to
going
make
from
the
the right.
Krabby
What the hell?
Patty.
The boundless
Yeah, it's
sea
jumping back
used
and forth.
on to the heart of this place, to the heart of man. You have seen how the Northmen journey out to conquer.
Busted ass Magnum
This
PI.
is one of their lands, as icy dark as Niflheim, yet as fiery as Muspel. It has not long been claimed, and they try still to
Uh-oh.
tame it.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Someone is asking, are there any graphical settings? Good question. I didn't even look. No. There's accessibility and gamma. That's it. And motion blur you can turn off.
Bro, they knew this game was going to be
bothers us if we want to turn it off. That's about it, man. Yeah. This is on the Xbox Series X for clarification purposes. Perhaps on PC, there's a lot more settings. But
of course
it's pretty,
there is.
Pretty basic stuff, right?
Like,
we'll leave the motion blur on for now.
My PC, it can run games at 1080p for most games. There are a few games that I can run at 2K, and then there are a few games that I can run at 4K. It's all about what you just gotta run your shit through. Like, what game can I play? There are apps and shit that will tell you.
Let's see, because we haven't even seen combat or anything yet, right? Let's see here. And yeah, for those who are listening, the audio is bouncing around. It's going like left channel, right channel, left channel a lot of the time. The voices as well as like that guy, the narrator, they're doing that.
So hard, bro.
And then I just received well, I didn't just receive. I got a $2 tip. Oh, it's a troll, so I can just ignore it. Cool. Go the nonsense. All right, here we go. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, kick your butt. You want me to kick your butt, you fat chunky?
So there's a guy over there. See, walking. Gotta follow the guy, I guess. Again, I don't remember if this game has collectibles or not, and you're actually looking for anything in the environment, or if you're just trying to do the narrative, you know, main stuff. I don't recall there being much or any side stuff, right, in the first one. Maybe I'm wrong.
Me
Does anyone
so
remember?
goddamn
I mean, it was
much.
7 years ago. It's hard to remember. Not really. Nothing really defined. Just kind of continue with the narrative. There he goes. He's going up there. The Northman. There are rewards for exploration. There will be little narrative clues and things some places. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Alright, so if I see a side path, I'll try, but he walks so dang slow. You can't go any faster than this.
Exactly. It's like he expects people to have advanced knowledge.
Look.
Does anybody know? You've played this game for 6 years already, right?
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
Right?
Yo, they both fell.
Get him, Chunky.
They fell off the cliff.
Chunky. What you doing, Big Nog?
Her? There was a her?
They were survivors. I need to help the other slaves.
What happened? A slave attacked a guy, or a guy attacked a slave, and they both fell off the cliff? What the hell? Cages, I'm going to assume for humans, for slaves. Or you left them in these things. Be messed up.
Bro, Phil, just play the goddamn game.
Nothing in here.
There's a difference in games between exploring and hugging the corners of the map to look for every nook and goddamn cranny, bro. Just play the fucking game.
Oh, not that I can see. Alright. So far, a whole lot of wet, and that's about it. Wet rocks and mud.
Never heard any of that.
Now she doesn't know what to do. You don't know where you're going. Your plan is in pieces. She is lost. You're lost. The enslaver, the master.
If I remember the original game, wasn't there more of a build to the voices? Like, they slowly started to happen and she started to freak out about it. In this one, they just toss you right the hell into it. Where she's just constantly hearing these things. I just noticed my webcam was a little bit undersized, so I fixed it. There we go.
Need to listen to him. You know this now. Listen to us. You know better. Find the survivor. He is trying to trick you. You need to help the survivors.
Yeah, I don't know why you would ever listen to your dad's voice. That'd be pretty stupid. The crazy thing is, like, she doesn't know what's real. When she's hearing things, is she actually hearing people talk? Or, right, like these screams, are they in her head? Are the screams real? She can't tell the difference, right? She might be hearing things that don't exist.
I know, he just won't play.
Is there a way to do FPS
game.
boost on here? Oh, I don't think so. How? Does anyone remember how to do FPS boost? Is it game specific? I don't remember how I did it for Fallout. I don't think they're going to let you do an FPS boost for a new release. I think that would only be specific games, correct? Like, oh, by the way, look at all the controls. There's going to be focus, block, parry, sprint, heavy attack, fast attack, interact, evade. Okay, there's going to be some stuff. Just not yet, apparently. Yeah. Okay. Looks like God of War. I mean, if you remember, the first one reminded me of, like, God of War stuff. So, for sure. Yeah, I don't know if you could do... Like, where did I do FPS boost for Fallout recently? I did it from a menu, but, man, I can't remember what menu it was. It was some menu somewhere. By the way, I received a $12 tip from Voland. I love this game so far. Dense atmosphere and an ambiguous narrative. Thank you to Voland for that. Almost the top tip. You missed it by 18 cents. Literally. But, thank you, Voland. That will get us to our Tier 1 tips goal for the stream, which means it is Gunnar Glass's time. For those who don't know, maybe you're newcomers watching, I have some tiered rewards for tips that I raise on any stream. Not to say that this is much of a reward, but it does actually help my eyes. Gunnar glasses actually work. They actually do. Like, they actually help my eyes for gaming sessions. They put way less strain. I used to have issues with my eyes burning a lot, and since I wear these now, I actually don't have as many issues with that. So, Gunnar glasses time. If we happen to raise $100 today on the stream, people vote on a silly hat. Considering the setting, that apparently this is Norse, I'm just going to go for my ridiculous Viking hat. Would probably be the one that people would want to see today. So yes, if we hit $100 in tips, I'll do a ridiculous Viking hat. Okay. Okay.
You want to save them. They're already dead.
Oh my god, this game is fucking boring.
This guy's fucking voice,
oh
man.
My god.
Listen to us, not...
I'd rather just
so dark and deep,
run my head
and
into
so dark and rolling voice. It bothers you because it's so deep and annoyingly deep. And you stand by annoying voice any longer.
What an asshole.
Yeah, you are a real big ass.
Okay, is it a dead end? Can you get through here?
Yes, your brain is a dead end.
Oh, it's a maze? Oh, this isn't good. I didn't know it was going to be a maze. I guess we're going this way.
I know, it's so
you
fucking
make a good death metal
irritating.
singer? Nah, you have to go.
Like, as somebody who genuinely has a passion for a game, it really irritates me because we all see how much work goes into it. Whether or not you like a game, you know, you're streaming their product. You're making money off of their product, right? And you have the audacity to criticize the work that they did. That's fucked up to me. That's off base to me. You're making money off their back, off their work, and you're making fun of it. That's not right. I mean, you don't have to be all glowing and never say anything bad about it, but why are you, like, making fun of the voice acting? These are people trying their hardest, you know?
Hold on to the wall! Send one, you bitch! I hate you, I'm going to stop you!
That would be a death metal singer.
He's so goddamn irritating.
How can the lost find anyone?
I'm so glad
This guy's
he's not
just a
playing
dick.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Listen to him.
They are dead, like your mother.
Shut up.
Like
Make him
everyone
shut
you love.
up. Stop it.
Stop it.
He will never
Stop
play
it.
that game. I don't believe he could be unracist. Everything he said in that would probably be absolutely racist.
The voice of the Brood Witch. Ah, the Brood Witch from Aqua Teen Hunger Force like 20 years ago. Wow, people remember Brood Witch, huh?
You know, I
Ooh, she
kind of want
touched
to
the
get
rock.
that
You see
game,
that?
but I'm not sure.
Can't you hear them, Senor?
Can't you shut
Have
the
you
fuck up,
played-
Daddy?
Here.
What? Go back?
Can't you hear them, Senor?
Can't you shut the fuck up, Daddy?
Why does that make me laugh? Let's go back again.
Can't you hear them, Senor?
Can't you shut the fuck up, Daddy?
Hear?
Daddy! Shut up, Daddy! Ooh, she touched the rock. Did you see that?
Can't you hear them, Senor?
Can't you shut the fuck up, Daddy?
Hear? Yes.
Daddy! Shut up, Daddy! Can't you see I'm trying to walk through these floating rocks, Daddy? You gotta wonder what's real and what's not. Is this real? I don't know. I don't think there's a way to tell. Oh, God, what is that? What the hell? I don't think this is real.
You know that's in focus. Focus. Let it
They are
block you.
suffering, but I set them free.
Simple. You need to find it. It's here. Somewhere. Look for it.
I need to find that symbol. Oh, God. Look.
The signs are here. Where to look? Do you know where to look?
So you gotta line it up. See that? You gotta line it up in the air. Okay. Could I turn down the motion blur a little bit? Is it bothering you guys? The motion blur? It's not really bothering me yet. Maybe it will later. It's okay for right now.
It's there. Focus. You found it. You found it. Focus. It's all
Don't know how deep this darkness goes.
Yes, you've done it.
This guy's a dick.
Symbol. What now? You must go back to the game. She must go.
Add the Gamer asks, why don't I do screen captures and put it on my social media anymore? If you don't know, literally every app doesn't integrate with X anymore. It used to be called Twitter. They don't work anymore. They all stopped doing that that tie-in. So now there's no way to actually take like a screen capture and just put it on that account. You'd have to like take it, save it, email it, upload it another way. They used to all have the integration, and then they all got rid of it in the last couple of years since Elon Musk bought the business. They all said, we're not paying for it, and they all basically got rid of it.
Bro, it's not difficult, right? It isn't. You get a 20 gigabyte thumb drive, right? Connect it to your PlayStation or your Xbox, and you save the hour-long clips the same way you do on the fucking... Always 10 years behind, bro. You can even do it that way. He's so dumb.
Yeah. I used to remember last console gen. There was quite a few times when I had like a release day like today, where I would take a screen grab and put it right on my social media, and people liked that, and then they would go check it out later, but you just can't do it anymore.
Ooh, I think this Halloween I'm gonna play The Last
Crazy,
of
there's
Us
nothing
Part
here,
1.
and she's hearing all this stuff, man. It's
I
messed
haven't
up.
played it in a while, and I really want to play it for Halloween, like this October.
How about this? If I turn off motion blur, let's compare.
Yep, it's the tiny little minuscule amount of effort. Oh, and I'm gonna have
Right
my
now-
guy dressed up
oh.
as Gandalf
Oh, I
for
see.
Halloween.
Whoa, that looks way different, actually, doesn't it? It removes. Wow.
It also
I don't know
lowers
which I
the
like
frame
better,
rate
actually.
too.
I honestly don't know which I like better. What do you guys think? You guys think that's better? Like, I definitely would say for the cinematic aspect of it, that the motion blur adds something, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how it's going to affect overall the game. People are basically saying they like it better in the chat. I really don't care. I'll do either. I'm an easygoing guy, man. Whatever you guys want. I don't know. I don't know. Arguably, this is better or not. But it does look way different without the motion blur. This guy's making so much noise. Again, is it real or is she just hearing things? Right? Maybe it's not real.
What have you done?
Please help! Anyone help! Help!
Where is he? I don't see him. Oh god, there's so many dead. Look. They're coming up. Look, the ghosts are coming out of the water. Look.
The sea throws them up to show you how you lost.
Whoa.
Look at them, Senwa.
What was this?
Faces of the ones you
This is crazy. The one she failed. What was she supposed to do? She was a slave on the ship like everybody else. What exactly was she supposed to do to save these people? Why does her haunting presence of her dad in her head make her feel guilty like everything in the world around her is her fault? You notice that? I guess that's the point that we're making in the recap, is that that's what he did. He basically blamed everything that happened in their lives and the environment on her. Oh, you're a witch or whatever. And that's basically what led to her having this crazy illness, right? There you go.
I'm sorry. This
By the way,
game
Jordan,
sounds
thank you for super chat. He says, is the game any good? Well, we're just getting into it. We literally haven't done any actual gameplay yet. We're just walking around, and the game's kind of laying out the story for us.
All the game is just walking
and
around.
I received a $2.50 tip from a troll, so I'm just going to ignore it. Just going to keep ignoring the troll tips. Okay, good. All right, so motion blur off since you guys want it off. I'm okay with that. If people want it back on, I'll turn it back on. It's up to you. Yeah, we're hearing the voices again. Gasping for air voices.
Look, wait, look. Some of them, they survived.
Well, you think they did, but maybe it's just in your head. You don't know.
They were scared, but alive. You can find them. They need you. Follow them.
Oh no.
Help them.
Oh no, it's them.
Some of them perhaps did survive. I don't know.
Find somewhere to hide.
He wants his mother. I want my mummy. Please, mummy. Jeez, scary.
Did you come here to die?
Yes, maybe I did. What up? I mean, technically, she didn't come here of her own volition at all. Oh, crap.
Don't let them capture you again.
Oh my god, bro. I don't know how much more
What
of
the
this
hell?
I
What's
could
this guy
fucking
doing?
take.
An asshole.
What's he doing? This guy's an
Well,
asshole.
I mean, this guy's a complete idiot.
Nice. Don't take that abuse.
What a stupid asshole.
Good job. Stand up for yourself.
You charged at her, knocked her down, punched her for no reason, and then you just left your sword exposed? What a genius.
Well, he clearly didn't think that she would fucking grab his sword, dum-dum.
Okay.
I mean, when you're beating
Come on,
someone in
asshole.
the face, you really don't expect them to grab for weapons. You expect them to try and defend themselves. Or at least stop their face from getting hit. Right? I want to see what he would do in real life. Talking about, oh, what are you doing, stupid?
I think I'm parrying.
I think
that's
Phil
how you
would
parry.
get
You
murdered.
Time.
He'd be dead in like 2 hits. 1 hit. No, scratch that. Half a hit. He'd die from the swing's inertia.
It's not working. We cannot fight.
Hey, we cannot fight. Why not? Get out here.
Blocking everything. Yes, again.
Oh, damn. Nice.
Okay, then.
But it's just a bunch of cutscenes interlaced with like
Yeah,
quick time
monsters.
events.
Wait a
That's
minute,
all
where
it
is there he is.
seems to be anyway.
And now you hear the choking sound again. Jeez. Creepy.
Because people are dying all
Right back to
around
the
you,
choking
dum dum.
sound. So there's light attack, heavy attack, block, and parry. And there's a
At
dodge
any
as well.
point,
by
I can
parry
pick up a controller.
and counter hit,
At
basically.
any point, I can pick up a controller and play at a professional level. Okay? Fourth place at Evo every time.
Who was that,
Udiga.
Chonkers?
Keep fighting back. Don't let
Who was that? Was that the
Oh, you
neighbors?
attacked twice, you dick. Staggered him.
You must. You have to survive for us. You made a promise.
You made a promise you have to survive for us. She has to survive for the voices in her head. Sheesh. So someone killed him anyway.
Could you?
Ew. Again with the gurgling sound. That gurgling sound is terrifyingly gross, right? I'm gonna be haunted tonight by the gurgles in my sleep. Shit.
Why did you bring your curse?
Oh man, I can't handle it anymore, guys. I'm gonna call it for right now. Right? Click on the ads, give me money, and then I'm gonna lie and say I never told you to click the ad. But anyway, alright guys, I will see you next time. Have a good one.